Everybody knows one of these people that would probably tell you, well, it'll only take you 5 minutes. Well, it'll take you longer than 5 minutes. Okay, right now I'm in the process of trying to take the heater core out. And from what I've seen, there is 3 studs. One there's dark, it's white on it. A stud there. Here's a stud down below. If you can see that one or not, probably not. It doesn't have a nut on it, and there's one back down in there somewhere. I believe those are the only nuts or bolts holding the inside in. Got the glove box out, one of the heater vents went to the defroster. There's some cables up in there. I have to take them loose. Hopefully it doesn't bother my gauges. Some wires hanging. Looks like there is a nut or bolt back in there. There might be a few more around that. No, that's a clip. Hopefully that's the only bolt I have to take out. I believe that will come out without taking the outside off, I hope. There's the glove box, the new heater core box, actual copper one. Not one of those junk aluminum ones they sell. Maybe they're getting better than they used to be, but I put one in an S10 a few years back and it was not made right. So I had a heck of a time finding a copper one for it. I believe at the time O'Reilly's was the only one you could get them at, and my research I've been doing here lately, everybody sells aluminum ones now. Good old Chinese aluminum heater cores. And the troubles I had with this Chinese radiator are really not worth buying. So when I make some more progress, I'll be back. Okay, got all the 3 stud nuts off outside. So I came in here, thought to see if it would come loose, and it's loose. Good. So then I'm pulling on it, and it didn't act like it wanted to come out. And I got thinking, you ain't undid the hoses yet. So that might be the only thing holding it in. I ain't undid the hoses yet. Getting in a hurry, that's what happens. Also, when you're doing stuff like this, don't start jerking and pulling on stuff, because you'll bust stuff, important stuff. There's usually a screw or bolt or nut or something hidden somewhere you forget to take out. Then you break it, and then you go to stick it back together. You're driving down the road and you hear rattle noises, and then you wonder why there's rattle noises. Because you broke it when you took it apart. It's also starting to rain on me. Who'd have thought? Anyways, I'll take the hoses off and then see if it'll come out. Hopefully I don't bust nothing. Knock on wood. I don't have any wood handy, so we'll just see what happens. Well, I got the hoses off, and as expected, I made a mess. There's the hoses. Shed a little light on them. Now, we'll see if we can get that out. And the rain picked up. And I'm going to get wet. See what happens. Maybe I can point that so you can see. And maybe not. Yeah, it looks like it's close to what's going on. think she's a coming. Maybe. Loose on that side. Looks like something's holding it. It says hoses. Who knows? There we go. She came. Now, there's some wires and stuff holding this in. I don't want to come out. Cable or something's hooked on it. Yep, piece of junk. That's off. Hose or something caught back behind there. There we go. Well, I should be out far enough to put the heater core in, I hope. And the insulation is gone down there, which would be normal. But hopefully that doesn't cause too much of a problem. Anything it might, maybe, I don't know, push cold air out through there if you was using the air conditioner, because there is the air conditioner. Evaporator? I don't know. I'm not an air conditioning expert. That's where the cold air blows into your vehicle from. Here you can see the fan motor up in there. As far as I know, it works. Never tried it. But we'll look at this and see what we gotta do to get the heater core out. It's all nasty and green. And obviously leaking, you can see trails on the floor there. I'll try to get this out here. I'll be back. Okay, came to the conclusion it would be better to get it up here where I can work on it. I done hooked the cable there. That hose. There's another hose down there. And that was about it. There's a screw there, screw there, one there, one there. That will not come out, and I came to the conclusion I need to take those 3 screws out so that slides out of there. I'll get that done and be back. Alright, that plate is off, sitting on the dash, and I believe it will come out now. Can't hold the light and do everything at once. That might be a little better. Aha! Yep, getting caught on that. There we go. He's out. That's nice and green. Obviously that's where it's leaking. I'll take this inside and replace it. Blow that off with some compressed air. Hopefully I can get it back in here. So far it hasn't been as bad as I thought it would be. Be nice if it wasn't raining on me, but not much I can do about that. Okay, got that cleaned out. It's pretty nasty in there. That looks pretty decent. Now the heater core needs to come out of this little holder or whatever you want to call it. There's a clip there. There's a strap. So I need to take that off. I'll have to clean that up a little bit, and then I'll try to put the new heater core in it. Okay, there's the heater cores, there's the old one, and there's the new one. To me it looks like they're the same one, so that's a plus. They sent me the right one. Or actually it was what they said it was, I guess. Get that piece cleaned up. There's the straps, the clips. And I'll stick that new heater core in the holder. And I'll be back. Alright, the new heater core is sitting in the holder. Now I have to install it back in the box. I'll do that here right now. Okay, it's installed in the box. Just need to go get the screws and that plate. All that stuff, and I should be able to stick it back in the truck. Well, it's installed. All the screws and bolts are in. The plate's back on the top. And hopefully the new one doesn't leak. I've seen new ones leak. And it sucks when they do, because then you're doing it again. But the good part is too that I believe it stopped raining. So I'll take this back, try to stick it in the truck. Okay, got the cable back on. Little vacuum hoses. Although I don't know if that one's in the right spot. Might not be. It might have been ran underneath there. So we might have to change that, but there is one back behind hooked up. Down in there. There's one on the end over there, but I can get that after it's up in there. So I'll try to put that up in where it's supposed to go. Alright, it's back up in there. Not exactly where it should be, but it's up there. Got a bolt on the side there, you need to stick in and go back out and put the nuts on the studs. Alright, it's up in there where it should be. Got that bolt in there, which you can see right there. It's holding it in place. Then you go outside and put the nuts on. Okay, got the 2 nuts back on. I can't see that one, but there's one there. And there's one down in there. There's also one down over here on this side, but there was no nut on it, so I guess I don't have to worry about that. Maybe a nut off another track sometime. See the new tube sticking through for the heater core. Last time I stuck some silicone around the holes. Now plug it up and hold the tubes so they don't shake around and possibly crack or break inside. That part's done. Probably I'll stick some silicone around it. Wait a little bit. And put the hoses back on. And hopefully it does not leak. And then if it doesn't leak, I'll probably stick the glove box back in. It's just sitting in there. And that vent goes in there, but it's all back up in there like it should be. The bad part was that it turned out to be a little easier than I thought it would be. I haven't really been working on it that long or that hard. I cleaned some of the stuff up too. If you did a wham bam thank you ma'am job, it probably wouldn't take you that long. And everybody knows one of these people that would probably tell you, well, it'll only take you 5 minutes. Well, it'll take you longer than 5 minutes, but it's not that bad. One thing I learned is you do not have to take any of this outside stuff off. None of it. Just gotta make sure the hoses will slide through there. A lot of times there's caulking or gunk or whatever it is they stick around from the factory. All in all, I'd say it's pretty easy. Hopefully it don't leak. Okay, I got some silicone smeared around down in there. So when that hardens up, it should help hold those tubes tight. And you stick the hoses on and then test her out. Okay, it's do or die time. Heater core's in, hoses are on. Time to start it up and see if there's a river running on the floor. New heater core shouldn't leak, but who knows. Also might be a little noisy. It's open header, there's no exhaust on it. I got the exhaust, just gotta do it. Need to fix the rear axle first, but that'll be later. So far, so good. That's obviously leaking. Looks like the hose is getting warm. Well, that's a good sign, nothing's leaking. Just let it sit overnight and see what it does. Looks dry. Somewhat wet from what was in there before, but it's dry. Nothing's running out from up above that I see. And that should do it.